In today's video, we're going to talk about the suggestion box and the kinds of messages my customers leave me. It's been about a week, so let's find out what people had to say. And remember, if you like these videos, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and press all the buttons you need to, like that like button. Okay, we have 4 suggestions. Let's get into the minds of my customers and find out what they have to tell me. The first note is from Kit. I use washer 6 today and my clothes are soaking wet and have soap on them and in the machine still. I'm going to run them again in number 7. Well, it just so happens that Kit overloaded and oversoaped the machine, and that's why the clothes were still soaked, because they couldn't drain properly. But I'll let Kit know that we're going to reimburse her anyway. Ooh, an anonymous note. Dryer 7, 8.75 cents. We're going to reimburse them, and I will investigate the dryer and find out if I really have an issue. Jason, wanted to wish you and your family a happy new year. Oh, this is from a professor at a local college, and they just wanted to wish me a happy new year. How nice. Let's find out who wrote me a letter. Dear Laundromat owner, I hope this message finds you well. My name is such and such. I'm interested in exploring opportunities within the laundromat industry. I'm reaching out to inquire if you might be open to discussing the potential sale of your laundromat. This happens almost every month. I either get a letter, a phone call, or some kind of inquiry about me wanting to sell or hoping that I'd be willing to sell my laundromat. Fred says, I've been working a 9-to-5 job for a long time, and now I'm looking to start building a business to help me replace my income. Well, I like Fred's attitude. What he's saying is he wants to begin to build a business to replace his income. Smart guy, this Fred. Now, this is where it gets a little more interesting to me. P.S. While I've been researching laundromats, I came across this and I thought you would be helpful for your laundromat. And he actually listed a URL for a company called the Laundromat Resource. I have to say, I like the Laundromat Resource, and I've actually done several podcasts/video interviews with them. I have nothing except great things to say about them, and Fred's right. They are a great resource. So this was a little more interesting because no one else has ever given me advice about laundromats in a letter inquiring if I'll sell. So I do like Fred's approach, and believe it or not, I'm going to call Fred because he took the time to write a letter, got a little specific, things that are interesting to me, and I'm going to give him the courtesy of a phone call. So the real question is, am I willing to sell? Well, hell yeah, for the right price. The right price is going to come with a premium because I don't want to sell. If I wanted to sell, then maybe I'd be more reasonable with my price and my multiple. So let's talk about what is the right price for a laundromat and what are the multiples that you look for when buying a laundromat. The typical multiple for a laundromat sale is somewhere in the ballpark of 3 to 4 times your net revenue, which means 3 to 4 times whatever your profit is after all your expenses. For a laundromat that's doing really well and has other features going for it, like I'd like to think mine does, since I'm not looking to sell my laundromat, it would take a premium for me to be convinced. So I'd probably want at least a 7x multiple. And if someone's willing to pay it, great, I'll sell it. If not, I'm happy holding on to my laundromat. I do respond to people's letters and their phone calls if I think they're serious, because why not have the conversation? You never know. If someone is willing to pay me the premium, maybe I would sell. More times than not, people are just kicking the tires and they'd love to pick up a laundromat for $50,000 to $100,000. And they do exist, just not mine. Here's what I would say. If you're interested in buying a laundromat, be persistent. Walk into the laundromat, try to find out who the owner is, and have a direct conversation with the owner. I probably left 10 messages before the owner finally responded when I bought my laundromat. That's what it takes. There's no easy formula. This is Jason from Laundry List, the best place for brainwashing.